spaghetti and meat on the face of the planet. On today's live episode, I'm going to teach you how to do exactly that. And we're starting with a piping hot pan for our hamburger. Let's go. Guys, brace yourself. Now, we like to use organic ingredients here. So run to Aldi's, pick up a pound of hamburger for $5.50 basically. Might be $6. Depends on where you live, really. But I'm pretty sure you can pick up a pound for like $6 of organic, certified. Like, spare no expense. We want the best. This is, 100% grass-fed, 85% lean, 15% fat. It's okay. The fat's not going to hurt you. So we got our piping hot pan. If I touch this, I'd have to go to the emergency room. We're not going to do that. And let me turn the fan down. We want this to be an episode that'll last the ages. So I got 2 pounds. We got 7 people. 2 pounds can pretty much do it. Maybe 3 pounds if you have 7 people. You can never go wrong with more. So we're going to drop our meat into the pan. I'm going to turn the heat down because getting the flavor just right with the meat is what's important. Noodles take care of themselves. You can do spaghetti noodles, linguine, doesn't really matter. If you want to make chickpea pasta, go ahead. I don't know how to make that stuff. It just ends up all like gloopy and gloppy, but we do try to go with the organic wheat because we don't want that glyphosate and all that stuff. Like, I don't even want to play games. Maybe you think it's okay, but I don't even want to play with that. Oh, and pro tip, if you have problems eating pasta, like maybe you break out, maybe you got diabetes, whatever, I don't know. Just pour a absolute mountain of olive oil on your spaghetti noodles and it'll help you digest it like a lot better. I don't know what the secret is to that, but it's just like a pro tip. So just get like a good, decent olive oil. You want to make sure your olive oil is from like one country because if it says like it's from Argentina, Tanzania, and Vietnam, chances are it's not like pure olive oil, even if it says organic. I've learned that like you want like one country of origin that hopefully helps you get a good olive oil. This one I picked up at I got this from the co-op, Bio Nature, proudly organic, family owned. They say they hand harvest and press this olive oil within 24 hours. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's a little more trustworthy. It says a product of Italy. So that's just one country. I hear that there's like a mafia in Italy and they control the olive oil or whatever. So you might get it mixed with like canola oil or something, like a whole mix of stuff. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, so if you want to be able to handle the pasta better, I think you get less skin issues, less gut issues if you just smother it in olive oil. So that is part of the key to a great spaghetti. So organic ingredients. You can basically make this spaghetti for $10 and it's enough to feed 7 people. And with a healthy dose of olive oil, this is going to be healthy spaghetti. So we got our 2 pounds of hamburger. That is running like $12 right there. And it's organic, right? But you get to feed 7 people. So that's not bad. 12 divided by 7, we're running, let's just say $1.50 a person. Big deal. That would be a lot for 1980. You could feed a family of 7 for $2, but we're in 2025. So anyway, the cat wants some. Beans, do you want to get on camera? There's my, some people think he's cute. I think he's a little bit pushy, a little bit annoying sometimes, but I love him, kind of. I'm a dog person, but my wife's a cat person. I compromise. Why? Because I'm a people pleaser. Just kidding. I, I, I don't always please everybody. Okay, so we're gonna just simply slice open this package without injuring ourselves. Knives are dangerous. Knives are dangerous, guys. All right, so here we go. We are opening our ground beef. Ever so gently. We're gonna wash our hands when we're done opening the beef because it's raw and we don't want to get salmonella or whatever. So putting it in the hot pan. Holy cow, it's already sizzling. You hear that sizzle? This is in real life, guys. This is one of those, whoa, it's burning. I'm gonna take it off the heat. That's already too hot. Holy mackerel. Bro. Oh my gosh. It's already browning. That means the pan was too hot. All right. So I'm gonna open my second pound. When you do this in real life, it's not gonna take this long. I just do this for dramatic effect. All right. Holy cow. But here we go. All right. Almost everything I do ends up being a little messier than it should be, but that's okay. That means you're alive. All right, I'm gonna go well, I'll throw that away in a second. I got a little bit of hamburger juice on my hands, so I'm gonna wash my hands so I don't spread contamination everywhere. So, just to keep... I would like this video to live the test of time. So we're gonna try to have fairly decent production value here, even though it's pretty bad. I'll have to remake this video someday with like a fancy camera. Probably by the time my channel warrants me making this video better, they'll probably have like 12K. Right now, 4K is like pretty good, but they have 8K. I've never seen 8K, and I don't know if that'll ever be a thing. I think the economy is going to crash before people can afford 8K camera or TVs for a while, but I could be wrong too. Especially if we get that Doge rebate. What'd they say? Like maybe $5,000 rebate? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. I think everybody owes like $100,000 for the $35 trillion deficit. I digress. Now we're getting into the weeds. All right, so we got our hamburger in a pan. That's good. In fact, that's great. You know what? It's getting a little hot here in the kitchen, so I'm going to pull out the guns. The muscles. Okay, shouldn't have said that. I think this video is officially demonetized, but what I meant was the short sleeves. All right, so we got the hamburger there. Just lost the viewer. Okay. Gotta learn some... Oh my gosh, did I break that? I think I need to learn communication skills, but that's okay. All right, guys. We're about to get into the meat and the potatoes of this spaghetti. Hypothetically, my daughter wants milk. Hold on.
I'm hungry.
Okay, I'm gonna get you milk. I'm in the middle of making the best spaghetti on the face of the planet. Are you excited? I will give you the most spaghetti ever, and your tummy will absolutely explode. The noodles will just go pow, and it will land on the wall, and you'll have the most spaghetti in the history of the universe. Are you ready for that? Mm-hmm. I can't hear you. Are you ready for that? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get you some milk to tide you over. Protein's good, and I know you want to be in the 99th percentile as a kindergartner, so you can stand up for yourself. You want to be in the 99th percentile, right? You're trying to be a giant, right? Say, yes, Dad. Okay, here you go. Here's the milk. Now I got to get back to making the sketty because I know you're super hungry. Oh my goodness, I'll give you the most. But, okay. You go do your business. I will be right here. All right, guys. She is good. She's got the milk.
Dad, they moved up here.
That's okay.
And they didn't ask for TV up here.
Uh-oh, you're right. 80 Liam! Okay, we're not gonna fight, okay? If you want the most spaghetti, just hang out with your brothers. All right, back to the video. Okay. In real life, bro. This is an IRL video. This is like ASMR if you have children. All right, so we need seasoning for the meat. This is what sets this off. I promise you, if you follow this recipe, your mind will be blown. It will be incredible. Like if you're a busy guy and you got 5 kids, you're probably just like making mac and cheese, pizza, spaghetti, maybe chili and nobody likes it. And well, here's the food groups: mac and cheese, pizza, spaghetti, chicken nuggets, candy. That's it, right? But if you're gonna make spaghetti, let's do it right. All right, and the reason why we do that is because number one, it costs a lot of money to feed people. So it's like, so if you just stick with things, you know, like it's easier. But okay, so here is the seasoning. Get ready for it. I don't have a big production budget, so we're not gonna have the ingredients on the screen. I wish we could. I should write it down and then just hold a post-it note. But bear with me, I will enunciate. All right, here we go. All right, get ready. Get ready. And the ingredients list is, drum roll please, 1 TSP of sea salt. That's right, 1 TSP of sea salt. But that is for approximately 1 pound of hamburger. I'm doubling this recipe. So if you're doing 1 pound of hamburger, you want 1 TSP, 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Now, there's all sorts of sea salts out there. And if you're on Facebook and you're health conscious, the guy's probably saying there's tons of lead in it. There's tons of cobalt and cadmium and all sorts of nasty stuff, right? He could be right. And if you believe in that, this is Mediterranean sea salt. I don't know what's in here. Was it made in China? Who made this? Unbleached, unrefined, additive free. That's good. This is not organic. Our harvest of non-GMO, organic, and quality products. So this would just be a quality product. Product of Spain. Mediterranean sea salt. Packaging produced without intentionally added. See, that's where they get you. Without intentionally added. What they don't say is there may be unintentional BPAs in here. Package may or may not be recyclable. Non-BPA canister. I don't know. But then there's a cross on there. So it's like, our best intentions, but don't sue us. We're going to go with the Celtic sea salt vital mineral blend. There you go. So I'm going to use 2 TSPs of this sea salt. And why you want to use it is because it enhances all the flavors. So I don't know if you can see this lovely pile of meat in this very hot pan, but how I do it is I just throw it right on top of the meat. And then since I'm doubling the recipe, I'm going to go with the 2 TSPs of the salt. And I'm gonna throw it on that other side. And we're gonna just chop up all the seasonings and the meat together. I think that's easy to do. So that's our first ingredient other than the meat. But I'm gonna be honest. I have 10 seasonings that I'm gonna throw in here. So we have 9 more to go. Get ready. This is the 10 seasoning spaghetti. So our next seasoning is gonna be half a TSP, half a teaspoon of black pepper. Now we try to get all in organic ingredients. So we got some organic black pepper here. I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn. It's ridiculously expensive compared to regular black pepper. But you only live once, and why not? Just do it. Mortgage your life away so you can afford the organic stuff. Okay. Since I've doubled the recipe, I'm going to use a full I'm going to use a full teaspoon of black pepper because I have 2 pounds of meat. So I'm going to load up. I think I'm out of black pepper. Oh my gosh. Are you telling me I actually have to buy more of this stuff? Oh no. Looks like I have to spend another $6. Okay. I don't quite have a full teaspoon, but close enough. Close enough. It's the thought that counts. So if you don't have all the perfect ingredients, don't worry about it. It's still going to taste great. I nearly had a full teaspoon left. What I don't like is that I'm going to have to replace this. And it's probably going to cost $5 to replace this thing. I think I got some of the pepper in the air. I think it got in my lungs. Oh well. Okay, that's our second ingredient. So we got our salt. Now we added our pepper. Next on the list, garlic powder. So that's good. Let me see if I can find my garlic powder. Ground cardamom. That's not garlic. Okay. I have garlic salt. See, guys, this is in real life, all right? I don't do anything fake on this channel. This is all real. Real time. I am not organized, but I will be someday. I have kids. It's hard. All right, so we got our organic garlic powder. Super awesome. How much do I need? 1 teaspoon of garlic powder if you're using a pound of meat. I'm using 2 pounds, so I'm going to double it and pass it on to the next person. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder coming right up. This is super exciting, guys. There's 1. Holy cow, there's 2. Now, if your teaspoon's like rounded and you're adding a little more, or it's just under the top and you're adding a little less, don't cry. Don't worry. It's okay. It's still gonna taste good. I think it's suggestion, not like you don't gotta sweat about it. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you didn't get it perfect. You don't gotta get your little microscope out and be like, did I get it all the way up? No. Just like chill. Just relax. You've been working hard all day. The kids had a bunch of tantrums. It took all the energy out of you and it made your eyes like all your blood vessels in your eyes, just like your eyeballs wanted to pop out of your head and your brain was like, felt like you got stuck into a electrical socket because your kid was having a tantrum for a half an hour and you're just like, right? But you held it together and you didn't make the situation work and you were just like, right now it sounds like you really want cookies, but you can't have cookies right now. And that must feel really hard. I'm sorry, honey. And they're just like, I want cookies. Don't make it worse by freaking out yourself. You got to hold it together, but it's hard because when you hear the tantrum, your body starts attacking itself and like you're like you feel your liver like changing and it's like your body's forming cancerous tumors every time and you're just like, "What? Oh my gosh, when will peace come to my soul?" Now it's time to make spaghetti. It's time to make the spaghetti, so let all your worries go. Find your inner peace. It is the end of the day. Your significant other is still at work. They work 12 hours a day. Just find your inner peace and don't overthink the ingredients at this point. All right. Glad we had that talk. So we have 3 ingredients in, 7 more to go. Maybe more. Maybe more. I'll mention a surprise ingredient at the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Here's a whole plethora of options on this side of the screen, I think. Or else they're on this side of the screen, but probably not. I think I was right the first time. This live episode, this in real life episode of Making Amazing Spaghetti is brought to you by this channel. This channel will go the extra mile for you and make good videos someday. Maybe in the next 5 to 7 years. So hang tight. Subscribe now. But you don't have to. I understand. You need good content. I'm not trying to push nothing on you, bro. Okay, so we got 3 ingredients. We got the sea salt. We got the pepper. We got the garlic powder. We're doubling the recipe. We're making enough for 7 people. All right, here we go. I gotta sneeze. Hold on tight. My sons say I'm a very loud sneezer, and I'm trying not to do that on this live video. I'm trying to hold it together, trying to keep it professional. Okay, I'm good. I don't have to sneeze. Okay, I think I'm set. Next up, it is 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Now I'm learning how to speak in public, and I heard it's a power move if you talk like this. If you're like making gestures like this. I hear this is a power move. You want your hands down and you want to be like, now it's time to make onion powder. And you want to have pauses. You don't want to say a lot of ums and stuff. So I'm learning how to really bring some energy to this video for you guys. So hands are down. These gestures are awesome, right? You're like, wow, I really trust this guy. He seems like he has it all together. And I do. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm showing this. I mean, I don't need the praises. You don't got to give me ridiculous amounts of comments. I'm set. I have everything I need in life. Except your approval, so please. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Fourth ingredient, guys. You want some really good onion powder. I know it sounds gross. You're like, ew, I hate onions. I don't want onions. You don't know what you're missing. Let me tell you. Let me tell you a little story about onions. When I was a little boy, I used to hate onions. I'm like, ew. Actually, no, that never happened. It was a treat to go to McDonald's and get a little hamburger. And we were so poor, I couldn't get cheese on the hamburger, but I could get pickles, ketchup, mustard, and onions on there. And you didn't even need to ask for it. They just slapped it on there. Back in the day, people just ate them. And they tasted ridiculously good. And they were chopped up so tiny. They were the cutest little onions. They were just like, how do you get them that small? Nowadays, everybody's like, ew, I hate onions. I don't eat anything with onions. I'm gonna starve myself. They're not that bad. Plus, here's the kicker. If you hate onions, if you use onion powder, it disappears. You don't even know it exists. It's like, where's the onions? You can't see them because it's powder. The powder just vanishes, but the flavor remains. Is that convincing enough? You have a daughter. Hello. Chandler Creel says, thank you. You are correct. I do. I have many daughters. I have many sons. And we're all related somehow, some way. I don't know. Like I heard. I haven't read the fancy articles in scientific magazines, but I hear that we're all related to one woman in Africa somewhere. Don't quote me on it. I don't want to get into an argument, but I heard. Just saying. Just throwing it out there, just in case. Like, We might disagree, but we could be cousins. Just saying. All right. Onion powder. That's our fourth thing. So we got the salt. We got the pepper. We got the garlic powder. Now it's the onion powder. All right. Now I gotta find it. Oh, there it is. Woo! All right, guys. I spared no expense and I got a ridiculous amount of onion powder. This set me back like $6. But somehow, like little containers like this set you back like $4.50 or something. So it's like, how did I get such a good deal? Went to the co-op. Maybe they don't know what they're doing. Did they know they could have sold this for like $15? Probably not. Got a deal. Okay. So how much onion powder do we need? We need 1 teaspoon of onion powder if you're cooking with 1 pound. But spare no expense. We got 2 pounds of hamburger in here. We're going to double it, pass it on to the next person. So that's 2 teaspoons of onion powder. That's right. You said it before I said it. So hats off to you. Look at that. Hats off. Okay. All right, guys. 2 teaspoons of onion powder going in. Holy cow, that's rich. Holy cow. And you know what? That one was rounded. That was a rounded teaspoon. Holy cow. I don't want to go rounded. That would be a lot of onion powder. It probably wouldn't hurt. All right, there we go. I got the onion powder in. Check. So that's 4 ingredients. Pretty awesome. Now we're going to move on. We're going to start moving quickly, guys. We're going to start moving quickly. Going with the hand gestures. Look at this. Hands down. We're going to start moving quickly. So better get your pen and your pad out. Let's name it off again. We got the salt. We got the pepper. We got the garlic powder. And we got the onion powder. And you know what? It's like teaspoon, half a teaspoon, 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 half a teaspoon, quarter of a teaspoon, just forget I said everything. We'll go back and delete all of this and make a really pro video. We need 1 teaspoon of dried oregano now. All right, let's see if we can find it. Let's see if I can do this in a timely manner. Dried oregano. Bro, dried oregano. We did it. All right, is that? Yeah, dried oregano. Wow. I have a certain way of really impressing myself. All right, how much dried oregano? I'm going to need 2 teaspoons of dried oregano, guys. Holy cow. Here we go. There's 1 teaspoon on that patty. And we're going to go the other patty with a teaspoon. There we go. That was our 5th ingredient, guys. We are halfway there. Maybe. There's a secret ingredient that I don't really have, but I will tell you. So hang tight. Stay closer to the end of the ingredients list. There's a cliffhanger for you. That's how you YouTube. All right. Next up, it's half a teaspoon of dried basil. Oh my goodness, I do have basil, and it's handy. Right there, guys. Dried basil. It's organic. That's right. Spare no expense. This is probably pretty old. Hold on. Pardon me. Oh, dropped the lid. All right. When did this expire? That's what I want to know. It expired December 29th of last year. Still good. Let's use it up. All right. So I need a full teaspoon because I have 2 pounds. Half a teaspoon if you have 1 pound.
Oh.
Okay, so a full, voila, magnifique. It's going to take me a while to burn through this.
Is that hot?
Yeah. This is the only recipe I know where I use basil. I'll have to figure out how to. Okay, baby. Hold on.
One.
No. Nope, sweetie. No, daddy's making you food.
One.
No. No, sweetie. Here, how about this? No, back up. Back up. Would you like a banana? Would you like an orange? A banana. Okay. Na. Here you go. Here's a banana. You're gonna be full before you eat the spaghetti, aren't you? Here you go. Don't give up. It's a little complicated. All right, guys. Sometime. Huh? Here, do you want me to open that banana? Here. And I have high hopes for a living. Okay, here you go. Got your banana. Here. Peeled it with one hand. Look at that. Impressive. There you go. All right, guys. You can't win it all. You can't. Sometimes the kids get hungry. So that's good. That's a good banana. All right. Don't get too full now. Okay. Where was I? Oh boy. This is a pro level cooking show, that's for sure. Watch out, Nick DiGiovanni. I'll be taking your place. Competition's here. Okay, forget I said that. Okay, where was I? He doesn't have kids. He doesn't know how hard it is. But it's easy. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. Yes, I'm making you your food. Your Highness. Hold on tight. Deep breath. Okay. All right, where am I? I think I just used basil. Okay, now our next ingredient is thyme. And no, not that kind of thyme. That's my wrist. But like actual thyme. So, what I have here, I don't have a lot of time. I'm running out of time, literally and metaphorically. But I might just have enough time to make the dish. So we want half a teaspoon of thyme for a pound. And that is 1 teaspoon for 2 pounds. So I'm using probably what I have left. I am running out of ingredients. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Let's see if I have enough. Oh my goodness. Not really. But did I buy some more? Oh my gosh. Well, you can see I don't quite have enough. But remember what I said earlier. Don't sweat about it. You've had a long day. It's been hard. You want to rest your weary bones. You need to regenerate your mind. If you don't have enough time, don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. You don't need to be a perfectionist here. So I'm going to take whatever time I have and I'm going to sprinkle it and hope for the best. Maybe those leaves of thyme were really potent. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe it'll be okay. All right. I have faith. I have absolute faith. All right. But right now I realize I have about $10 worth of things to buy now. So maybe this spaghetti is a little more expensive than I thought. But no, this stuff lasts a while. Like you can make multiple rounds with your ingredients. Okay, so that was our thyme. That was our 7th ingredient. So we got sea salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, dried oregano, dried basil, and dried thyme. Now we need crushed red pepper flakes. This is optional. But as you can see, we have crushed red pepper flakes right here. And I have kids. They don't all like spicy stuff, but I don't think they can really tell that it's in there. Honestly. I think you can hide the red pepper flakes. So I'm gonna do it. I've made this dish multiple times and nobody has gotten mad at me. And I have 11-year-olds. Anyway, okay. So it says A quarter teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. So I got 2 pounds here. I'm going to double it. That's half a teaspoon. And I'm just estimating. Perfect. Excellent. All right. We got our optional red pepper flakes. Next up, this is probably the most tasty part of the dish. Smoked. Well, I don't know if it is. I've never tried this straight up before. But this ingredient is smoked paprika. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my goodness. Where did I put my smoked paprika? I think it's behind the camera. Ground cumin, no. Smoked paprika. There we go. All right, that's what the smoked paprika looks like. Hey, why not use fresh onion? Hey, hold your horses. The fresh onion is coming. You're getting ahead of me, sir. You must be an expert cooker. That's okay. That's okay. The onion's coming, guys. And so are the waterworks. All right. So this is asking for half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, which adds a hint of richness. And trust me, you want to have some richness in your life. So I'm going to do a full teaspoon because I have 2 pounds. Here we go. There's our hint of richness. Voila. Magnifique. Magnifique. Oh la la. Mamma mia. That's a spicy spaghetti meat. Okay. I am part, I'm Irish, French, English, and German. So I have no right to use that accent, do I? Okay. It's fun. Like, it's fun. I love the culture. I respect anybody with that accent. I think there was a big controversy with the Mario movie when it came, like the live action, like Mario. So, yikes. I really stepped in it this time, didn't I? I haven't taken one of those DNA tests, but I could potentially be Italian a little bit. So there's that. So, Mamma Mia, it just comes so naturally. It's just like, just rolls off the tongue. All right, fennel seeds. This one's interesting. We're going for the fennel. So here we go. I picked up fennel just for this spaghetti. These seeds are whole. It's not crushed fennel. This is where we're going to have fun. We are going to crush our own fennel. Spare no expense. I'm going to get the crusher device. Where is it? There it is. Holy mackerel. I'll bring you guys with me. We'll up the production quality a little bit. I have this, this pestle smusher thingy. I don't know what it's called. I purchased this thing because I thought it would be cool. And it turns out you actually need one of these when you cook. So, you guys are going to get the first-hand account of me smushing. Look at this. There we go. Wait, I got to figure out how to get the camera to... Uh-oh. Here we go. And bear with me. Trying to get you guys a premium front row seat. Now, it's a little messy here. Let me clean up because I want to show you guys how to crush your fennel seeds. I got some grapefruit. What a mess. Oh, what a mess, guys. I got some messes here. Holy mackerel. All right, so here we go. Pardon the mess. Pardon the mess. Hold on. I don't want anybody to say, "Oh, what a messy guy." So, hold on. This is our coffee station also. So we got like coffee grounds and like little messes everywhere. Bear with me, guys. All right. One of these days we'll do a professional cooking show. We'll have like professional over the top of the head camera shots, and I'll be wearing like fancy clothes and stuff. But today we're just gonna kick it old school. Nothing fancy. All right. So we got our mortise and pestle. I think this is the pestle and this is the mortise, or this is the mortise and that's the pestle. I'm not quite sure. But we got our fennel seed right here. And it is calling for half a teaspoon of fennel seed. But that's for a pound. So you want, if you got a big family like mine, you're going to double it. So we're going to do a full. Oh, you're hungry? Hold on, sweetie. I'm trying my best. All right. We're throwing our 1 teaspoon of fennel in. Uh-oh. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. And now we're just going to crush that seed. Now we're just crushing it. Look at that. I don't know. It's just, it makes it more authentic, guys, to do this. It's incredible. I got a 4-year-old that's about to attack me, so I got to kind of crush this a little quicker, but I'm making good time. 40 minutes. Come on. Even though the meat's not cooked and the spaghetti's not in the boil, I'm in trouble. Okay, here we go. And we're crushing the fennel. I don't know how much you want to crush it, but I think I'm doing pretty good. You just want the flavors to come out. All right, there we go. Good enough. There's no rhyme or reason to keep crushing, but just crush it good enough, just like you saw here on this video. Okay. Ooh, it smells good. It smells pretty good. It smells fresh. All right, guys. We're gonna pour this over the top. There we go. There we go. And get all those yummy fennel pieces out. All right, guys. Super awesome. Now, heat a skillet over medium heat with a tablespoon of olive oil. Ooh, okay. Here's where a real onion comes into play. Now, you thought the onion powder was going to be the onion. No, we are going to use a real onion, which is crazy. Spare no expense, guys. Like, this is the real time. This is real. That's a real onion. We're going to chop it. We're going to chop it so well, it's going to be like Mickey D's. It's going to be like the smallest onions, and it's just going to melt. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You see all the seasonings ready to be mixed in there? Super incredible. Wow. All right, I got my chopping board here. I'm going to be dicing. I wish I had an overhead camera, because then you could just be like, oh, wow, he's slicing an onion. I don't have that set up. I need like an arm that I can just put my phone into, and then it would be more pro. Can I chop with one hand and hold the camera here and just be like, probably not. I think I would injure myself. Okay. Well, hold on. Maybe I'll put it there. How's that? And then at the bottom of the screen, you can see all the action. I can see the onion. Yeah, look at that. Incredible. Okay, let's do it. All right, guys. I am going to show you how to chop an onion with a steak knife. I do not see a good chopping knife. Where is it? Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh, my onion fell. Okay, I have a knife here. I think it's dirty. I need to wash it. Okay, guys. When it's time to cook, pro tip, you probably want to have a clean kitchen and clean tools, but you know what? You got to take life as it comes to you. You can't feel sorry for yourself. And I'm just trying to have a nice clean knife here so the onion tastes amazing. All right. Wow. I hope you guys are learning a lot, because I'm definitely learning every time I make this. All right. And I just shake off the knife. Just shake it. That gets all the wetness off. Okay. All right. That's a good angle for the cutting. Ooh. All right. 5-second rule. It fell on the floor. That's okay. All right. So I'm just going to start chopping. Pretty simple. I just take my knife and I cut the top off for some reason, and then I cut the bottom off for some reason. You probably don't need to. I'm going to cut off the first layer of the onion. There's so many layers to the onion, and so many layers to the human condition. And you really need to just slow down and smell the roses. All right, there you go. You can see I'm peeling back a layer of the onion to reveal the true beauty that lies inside. And we're just gonna slice. Recipe is calling for half an onion, but that's for a pound of meat. So we're gonna use the full onion for my 2 pounds of meat. Got a big family. All right, here we go. Onion also doubles as a filler, believe it or not. It makes it seem like there's more meat, but it does dehydrate a little bit. So what I'm doing is I cut the onion in half like this, so it has like a solid surface when I'm cutting and it's not like rolling around and stuff. And then I'm taking one of the halves and I'm just making thin slices. I would guess it's like 2 or 3 millimeters. I don't know if that's a thing, but each slice is pretty thin. I'm not like a really fast cutter. I'm not that pro level. I'm just good enough at cutting where I don't cut my fingers. If my wife was doing this, and I love her, and she's beautiful, and she cooks really amazing, and I love her food so much, but she has a tendency of cutting her hand all the time. I almost don't want her near knives, because it's always borderline. It's like, do we need stitches? Probably. We probably need stitches. And she will cut, like, if she was cooking, she would cut herself 3 times a week. Don't ask me why. I like to avoid that, but it happens, and it will happen to me someday, and I might lose a whole finger because I'm so cocky about it. I'm just like, yeah, it never happens to me. Well, watch this, and then you gotta be careful. That's all I'm saying. I do love her. I don't like it when she's in pain when she cuts herself. I hate it. It bothers me because it's almost predictable. It's like she's like making dinner and I see her holding a knife and I'm like, you're gonna cut yourself. I walk away. 3 minutes later, she's like, I cut myself. And I'm like, I knew you were gonna cut yourself. But I can't stop her. Like she's her own person. Like she likes to be independent and it's sad. It's sad to see, but it's just I think if you're in a similar situation, just you can only do so much. Anyway, so I cut it one way and then I cut it the other way and I get these really finely diced things. They make machines that can do this. Those machines cost money. So sometimes just a knife is good enough. So I'm just cutting these as small as I can just so they blend into the meat and the kids don't scream because they hate onion. They hate it. They don't want to see big honking. They don't want to see this in their hamburger. If they see this in their hamburger, they will cry. They will have a tantrum. They will end up eating a bowl of cereal. But, for example, if they see this little tiny piece, they probably won't even see it. Look at how small that is. Pretty small. And guys, I'm not tearing up. So what does that mean? It means my body is not toxic, apparently. Because apparently, if you're slicing an onion and you're tearing up, apparently that's bad. So I must be in perfect health. I don't know. Maybe. Is that an old wives' tale? I have no idea. Okay, so I'm going to take that half of an onion, get it in the pan with my raw hamburger meat, which is probably illegal. I've also heard that you don't want to cook onion with raw hamburger. However, I'm going to break the rule, but I don't want you to. So cook your hamburger first, then add your onion. However, in this house, I'm going to cook the hamburger so ridiculously good that even if the raw onion absorbs bad things, it's going to cook. Because I'm just going to have it on the stove for like an hour. It's going to be very cooked. We don't like raw stuff. My steak is well, like, crispy baked. It's like, I don't even eat steak. I don't know who eats raw steak. Like, are you half, like, bear? Like, who eats raw food? People do, and that's okay. I don't judge. I just, like, it's kind of like, I'm not going to. That's what I meant by that. I did not mean that it's bad, because, like, I bet there's a billion people who absolutely love a raw, juicy steak. And that's okay. I support it. I mean, if it's better for your digestion or whatever, go for it. But I prefer not. And many people could agree with me, and that's fine. I'm not looking to build an army of people who think raw meat is bad. You know, I'm here to build a community of people that live by the golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. So if you want to eat raw meat, that's great. But don't expect me to eat it. Please. Okay. Glad we got that out of the way. We're learning a lot about each other, and that's good. All right. So we're cutting up this onion. I'm struggling a little bit with this half. I'm getting a thicker slice than I would like. I'm trying to thin it out without slicing my thumb off. Perfect. Now I'm going the opposite direction and getting very small cuts of onion. It's incredible. Everything's going my way. The sun is shining. The onion is kind of getting away from me though, and it's hard to slice at this point, but I am just gonna do my best. The bottom line is, if I lose a finger, that's bad. That would be worse than my kids eating a bowl of cereal because they don't want onions. I do want them to eat my food though. So I'm gonna do my very best to slice these up so much that they do not impact negatively the dish of the evening. What are you doing? Eating a bowl of cereal?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I'm trying to make the most delicious dinner. And you're getting the Rice Krispies out?
They're not sweet.
So you're not eating the meal.
I'll have the meal. It's just instead of the spaghetti.
This is spaghetti.
So I'll just take the meat.
But I'm cutting the onions so perfectly and small, you won't even notice them.
I don't want onions.
But I need to. But it's the recipe. It's the recipe. The recipe calls for it, bro. They're gonna melt. You're not even gonna see them. You can pick the onions out. How about that? These melt. They don't even, you can't even see them. I'm just cutting these up so perfectly. It's beautiful. Okay. So you're eating Rice Krispies. You're not even giving my meal a chance? Is that what I'm... Okay. That's a choice. But if you want to be in the 99th percentile of your class, highly recommend that you give raw meat a try. I hear it's good for your digestion. All right, here we go. I'm joking. Not a very good joke, but oh well. Okay, here we go. All right. Ooh, I gotta show everybody what's in the pan. Why not use fresh onion and garlic? All right, so here we go, guys. We got the fresh onion. We got all the powder. We're gonna turn the heat up, and we're gonna fry. We're gonna smush. We're gonna mix. Oh my goodness! Look at how delicious this looks, guys. Isn't this? This is what you guys have been waiting for. You're like, yeah, but show me the meat. Show me the ingredients coming together. That's what I want to see. So I just do this, guys. I just like, this is how it comes together. Welcome to delicious. Welcome to delicious. You've heard of Culver's Butter Burgers. You've heard that a better brand of butter makes a butter burger better. But have you heard that my 11 ingredient hamburger meat for spaghetti is very delicious? That heat needs to turn up. Okay. All right. So there you go. That's cooking. It's doing its thing. Next up, we got to make our water for the noodles. That's key. So hold on. Through the magic of television, snapping the finger, and I think there's soap in this. Uh-oh. Never mind. Scratch that. I got a refill. I think I got soap when I washed my knife. That's not good. I had my pot all ready to go. That's not good. Okay, so we're gonna get our water in the pot. That's doing its thing. We use a reverse osmosis system, so it's like all pure and holy and stuff. So that's good. The meat is starting to do something over here, so that's good. Water is actively being active. You guys probably want to see what that looks like. So there you go. There's our setup. It's just pouring like crazy. And then if you look under here, here's our setup. It's a little messy under here, but we got our reverse osmosis system. Super awesome. And then it comes out that spout there. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to have somebody clean this area up. That looks like a nightmare. Pretend you guys didn't see that. We're just gonna move on quickly here. I need to fix that. That's a little bit of water damage there. All right, perfect. All right, so we're getting our water, and that's probably enough. I mean, that's looking pretty good. We just want to have a nice amount of water there. All right, let me set you guys right there. Gonna stir the meat a little bit. Chop this up. Holy cow. Had to have high hopes on a vision, and I'll be that one in a million. Okay, the water's coming. Oh my goodness. Had to have high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Okay, so what I do with the water, turn the heat on. It's heating up. You want to add some salt, because that's going to help do something special to the spaghetti. So we're going to add a little bit of Celtic sea salt. It'll help it season the noodles, and it'll also make it boil a little bit faster, I think. Don't quote me on that. But that's our ingredients list, basically. So when the water starts to get heated up, hold on tight. Hold on, Zoe. Nope, Daddy's making the spaghetti. Hold on, no. I'll give you the biggest package of everything, but I'll tell you when it's ready, okay? We're getting so close. Daddy's definitely getting ridiculously close. We're boiling the water. We're making the meat. We're realizing that this is taking a ridiculous amount of time. And it's almost your bedtime. We got Shaquille in the house. How's it going, Shaquille? We're just making an incredible spread. People are going to be living like a king tonight. One of the greatest sins known to mankind is gluttony. We're gonna be eating good, but we're gonna try to portion it out so it's not like too much, you know what I mean? But we're still gonna be we're gonna pad out our bodies a little bit. You know, it's still winter for another couple of weeks, so we can warm our souls with some meat and some noodles, some of the linguine. Mamma mia! Mamma mia! This is a spicy meatballs. This is spicy. We got the crushed chef's kiss. We got the how you say? We got the smoked paprika. Then we got the basil. Mamma mia! We got the oregano. Super awesome, guys. Super incredible. Let's go over that ingredients list one more time. We got so this is 2 pounds of meat. So we got 2 teaspoons of sea salt. And we have gone with the highly recommended Celtic sea salt. Next up, we had our ground black pepper. We've gone with the certified organic. And we used 1 full teaspoon of the ground black pepper. We used garlic powder, guys. We use garlic powder. You know what? If you want to go for the real garlic and you want to like chop it up and get your hands all sticky and stuff, do it. Probably tastes like a Mamma Mia, like way better. But we went with the garlic powder. The kids are melting down. It's almost bedtime. So, woo. Oh my gosh, that does not sound good. That sounds like World War III, which is probably around the corner. But guys, I don't care where you're from on the earth. You're my friend. I don't pick sides. All I ask is that you allow me to live in peace so I can make spaghetti. That's all I ask. And I will leave you in peace. I can't vouch for anybody else, though. I don't know why people choose to fight. I just, like, could we all just live in peace? It's the world we live in, guys. I don't know. But tonight, we are celebrating freedom that not everybody has by being able to make a very delicious meal. And if I was in somebody else's shoes tonight, holy cow, and I didn't have food, but I was transported to this moment, I would be very grateful. And you know, it's like you don't always think about that, do you? Like it's hard to like my problem is my kids are like it's bedtime and they're like freaking out and they're like, I want to play. And then the other one's like, I don't want to play. And then they're fighting, screaming, and it's hard because you're trying to make a nice meal. That's my problem. But other people out there are like homeless. Other people are poor. Other people are in worn, torn areas. Other people are really struggling, right? So many situations out there. Like, and it's rough. So I need to be grateful for this moment because this may not last. This moment of just having meat and noodles, it may be temporary, which is hard to think about. So no matter where you are in life, I think sometimes you just have to stop and be grateful for what you have, even if it doesn't seem perfect, even if it's hard. It could always be ridiculously harder. And I know I'm in a good place right now, so I can be grateful for that. The meat is cooking. Like, it's going crazy over here. It's just sizzling away. It looks great. The onions are reducing. Like, they are adding flavor. All the seasonings are getting mixed in perfectly. Because I'm just chopping it around and mixing it and stirring it. So, like, everything's getting coated with all of those beautiful seasonings. Super incredible. So, I'm going to run through the list of ingredients. And, in fact, I'll show it on the screen. So, it's in memorial. All right, here we go. We're going to start at the top. This is the Italian-style hamburger seasoning for 1 pound of ground beef. Double it or triple it or quadruple it if you have more meat. So we got 1 teaspoon of sea salt, enhances all flavors. Half a teaspoon of black pepper for mild heat. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, key to Italian depth. 1 teaspoon of onion powder adds a subtle sweetness. 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, a must for authentic Italian aroma. Half a teaspoon of dried basil brings that classic Italian herbaceous note. Half a teaspoon of dried thyme enhances complexity. A quarter teaspoon crushed red pepper flakes, optional, for a bit of heat. And half a teaspoon of smoked paprika adds a hint of richness. And last on the list, half a teaspoon of fennel seeds crushed slightly gives it that signature Italian sausage flavor. All right. Then we're gonna add I forgot the minced garlic cloves. That's we actually do actual real garlic cloves on this. I don't have those, but that's okay. Ground beef, cooked till brown. If you want to get really fancy, you could do a cup of red wine. It's optional, but it's amazing for richness. That's the thing. I'm not a big wine person. I think alcohol is bad. Uh, not everybody does. Some people think it's fine. But when I was 6 years old, my mother pretty much tried to drink so much that she would not be around anymore. And there were like just all sorts of like bottles and cans hidden in all the cupboards and everything. She was in a hospital for a couple of weeks. And like I didn't know what was going on. I think I stayed at my grandma and grandpa's for a month or something. But like I learned that it wasn't that great from that experience. And then there were like rumors that my grandfather used to be a raging alcoholic. And maybe that wasn't a good thing. And he met Jesus and he changed his life and he stopped drinking. But he lost his wife when he was like 70. And then one of his sons introduced him like, "Hey dad, want to drink a beer?" And then he started drinking again. He still had that taste even though he hadn't had a sip for like 30 years. He had that taste and he had pain because he was alone now. And like so he just went back to the alcohol 30 years later when he was like 80. And he was in his car and he was drinking one night, and I came home, and I found him in the car, and I found the alcohol in a brown paper sack, and I frickin' took that and I dumped it out, and I was yelling at him like, "What are you doing? You don't do that. You're sitting in a car. You're my grandpa. I love you. Don't do this. What's going on?" Because like I don't know, I never really experienced that stuff, but like I'm like, this is my grandpa. I gotta help him. Anyway, I went off to college and I got this call that he got in an accident. And that was really rough. My parents died when I was 10 years old. And my grandparents took me in. And that grandpa was like, the grandpa who took me in along with my grandma. But my grandma died 4 years later from cancer after they took me in after my parents died. So I have a very traumatic upbringing of people dying. But that's besides the point. I'm okay. I have my own kids. It's just part of who I am. But anyway, my grandpa was drinking. He was in his car. He must have accidentally popped it in reverse and backed up across several yards and hit a brick wall and then got thrown because he didn't have a seatbelt and he broke a lot of bones and stuff. Anyway, that wasn't good. So, anyway, this recipe calls for red wine. And all the alcohol evaporates off of it, and it's for richness. But I'm not going to be using that. I probably would, though. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but all I'm saying is you don't need alcohol to have a good time. Like, a lot of people use it as an excuse. Like, I can't dance, I can't talk to people unless I'm, like, cutting loose with a brewski or something. Just be yourself. Have a good time. You don't need alcohol. You don't need excuses. Just be yourself. If people can't accept you, you don't need them in your life. That's my opinion. I struggle in social situations, by the way. If anybody probably needs to come back and relax, it's probably me. But I'm working on it. It's mind over matter. It's like practice. You got to put yourself in situations. Instead of getting comfortable and like hiding from people, you just gotta like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to be myself, try to have fun, try to dance without any drugs, alcohol, like excuses. I'm just gonna be me and have fun. Live life. You only get one of them. So anyway, you could put red wine in here. I'm not saying it's bad, and I've experienced or been around traumatic things with alcohol. Anyway, red wine. Now that I've completely crushed this video, the hamburger is turning. It's looking good. The onions are shrinking up, adding all that delicious flavor. This meat's gonna taste tremendous. The water over here, I'm starting to see some small bubbles. I like to wait until I start seeing it boil before I add the noodles. That just helps to make sure that the noodles are like cooking properly and they get all al dente and you can throw them against the wall and they stick. Because if you throw them in cold water and then heat it up, it's like it might take longer. It might not even actually boil. And the noodles might get all sticky and goopy and stuff. So boil the water first, add some salt. When it starts to you start to see the bubbles pop up. It doesn't need to be like rolling boil, but anyway, pro tip. All right. Wow, we're changing the world with a spaghetti recipe here tonight, guys. It's incredible. We got comments. We got Shaquille in the house. Is he my only commenter? That's okay. He's giving the thumbs up. He's giving the heart emojis. That's very nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We're just making spaghetti. We're just trying to keep the YouTube channel alive until I finally make a good video that goes viral. And it might take a few more years. I'm a slow learner, guys. But what I'm piecing together is you got to make actual good videos. That's what I'm piecing together. And I'm telling you, being a parent with so many kids and having a significant other that's like always working and then and then trying to like piece things together myself and take care of my kids and have a job and have other jobs and have a YouTube channel. It's hard. It's hard to have that attention to detail and be able to like plot out perfect scripts and plan for beautiful video. It's hard. That's why it's not happening on this channel, because I'm a real life example of like IRL in real life. All right. But you know what? It doesn't stop me. I like making videos. I like having fun. I like it. All right. So we're going to just keep making bad videos until someday, maybe when I'm 80, maybe when I'm done working so hard, I can be like, okay, now I can focus on my teeth will all be chipped and rotted out and I'll be wearing dentures and I'll be like, okay, guys, now it's time to actually have a good YouTube channel. I'll be in a walker with little tennis balls. I'll have no hair. I'm so lucky I have hair right now. I shouldn't. My brother's younger than me. He's like literally like just absolutely bald. So I'm like, how, like, and I have 5 kids. I don't know how I'm even holding on to hair at this point. That's okay. I'm not going to look good bald though. I'm going to be wearing a lot of hats, a lot of beanies, and I'm okay with that. A lot of people are work on your confidence, bro. No, I'm okay, but I'm gonna wear a hat. The second that this front part like gets up to here, I'm gonna be like, it's time for a hat. I don't want to shave my head. That's not gonna be a good look. I'm gonna well, maybe I should. But if I keep the hair on the side and I wear a hat, like people are gonna be like, I won't have. Maybe I'll wear a wig. We'll see. I got a few months left. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. All right, here we go. This meat's absolutely looking very delicious. Very delicious. You don't want to burn it. You don't want to start eating the acrylamide. Here, that's bad. You know what acrylamide is? That's what's on your toast. Put some toast in a toaster and then burn it, like where it's got black stuff on it. That's acrylamide. That's not healthy. Here, that causes cancer, but so does everything. Literally everything. That's rough. That's rough, man. But you can't worry about it. You actually have to like enjoy life. Be in the moment. Find your zen. Even when your children are freaking out or things are going horribly wrong and you're overwhelmed, you have to find peace. Somehow. It's hard. But you gotta do it. You gotta. I don't know how to do it. I struggle. I can't give any tips. All I know is good luck. I can't imagine being anybody else because there are so many challenges that everybody faces. But I can empathize. I can empathize with that. All right. The meat's looking incredible. I don't think anybody's going to get food poisoning from this meat. Let me show you. We'll get a close up here. Oh my goodness. Would you guys not agree that that's not raw at this point? Look at that. Seasoned to perfection. Absolutely. You can't even barely... Oop, did I just... You can't even see the onions in there barely. I mean, a little bit, but like most of them are just dissolved. It looks like meat. Kids are going to love it. It's going to taste great. It doesn't look great, but it is. Trust me. The flavor. You put that meat in your mouth, oh my gosh, like your brain's going to be firing synapses. You're going to have vivid dreams. Like you're going to go to bed with a tummy full of that. All of a sudden it's like your brain's going to be working. It's going to be beautiful. All right, that's looking like it's ready for the spaghetti noodles. I'm going to turn the heat up a little more. My children actually have to go to bed in like 20 minutes. So this is not good. I think it's going to be a late night. Did you eat a bowl of cereal? Who's that for? No. Because we don't need to eat SpaghettiOs when I'm literally making spaghetti. Son, that is almost insulting the chef. You were telling me you want SpaghettiOs, and I am literally over here making spaghetti. Is that a joke? Are you joking me right now?
No.
It's incredible for this video because it's absolutely hilarious. I could probably make it funnier, but I think it's absolute. My son is over there holding a can of SpaghettiOs, and I've been slaving over this spaghetti meal for 77 minutes. And he's trying to eat SpaghettiOs. I'm not trying to shame you. It's okay. Yeah, sure. I owe you now. Because I highlighted that. Sure, just rock and roll, I guess. Thank you for the content. That was good. I'm almost ashamed that I said anything now. I'm kidding. Actually, I really don't want you to eat those. Can't you just eat the noodles and then put some cheese sauce on it or something instead? Because those cost like $3 for that can.
I'll get a bunch of them.
Do we?
I'll eat the meat with it.
Okay, whatever. As long as you don't starve to death, I think that's the point. I think that's the whole point of parenthood, not starving your children. So I'll allow it. It's been a day. But you do know this is the rule to the exception. Does that even make sense? The rule to the exception. This is the rule. This is the exception to the rule. One time. Next time, I'm going to mean business, bro. But I find it slightly humorous that I'm making a tremendous meal and you're over here trying to eat SpaghettiOs. Don't do this again. Next time I make spaghetti, bro, I'm going to give you a no answer. And if you don't accept it, dude, don't waste. What are you doing?
It was too full.
So you thought you would pour them into the sink and waste
No.
spaghetti? O's?
No, I was just.
Are you trying to push my buttons? I cannot believe I just saw what I saw, bro. You open the can of SpaghettiOs while I'm actively making spaghetti. Then you fill it into a bowl. Then you pour the bowl into the sink because it's too full.
Dad,
Yeah.
they move every time.
Okay, hold on. I'm making the food. Oh my gosh. The food's coming along, sweetie. Oh my gosh.
They move every time.
Hamburger's getting browned. It's incredible. We're making the noodles. 80 Liam, turn off the TVs. It's time to come and eat.
They're not upstairs.
Yep.
They move every time.
Okay, I know, sweetie. I know it's a struggle, but we got the spaghetti. We got everything cooking.
Mama.
We're loving it. Everybody's doing good. My brain is getting radiated because it's right next to this microwave. Not cool. They say don't stand next to microwaves when they're running, and I do feel like I just got some extra brain waves or something here. Oh my goodness. Okay, the hamburger's definitely ready. The noodles are cooking. Your SpaghettiOs, sir. You're missing out, by the way. You're missing out. Muhammad, Aska, let me click you. Let's see, channel activity. Hey man, I have to go to sleep. Bye. It was short time meeting you again for the second time. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling, to be honest. I have to sleep. Bye. Question mark. Okay. Garbage day recycling. Yes, sir. I remember you. You joined YouTube 4 years ago. You have 5 subscribers. And you have commented on 4 of my videos, or have you commented on more than 4 videos? I do have your history. I do remember you. It was like just yesterday. I was taking the garbage out and you were like, "Hey man, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey." All right, noodles are boiling. We're 82 minutes in. The kids are losing their minds. They're making their own meals. They're eating Rice Krispies, SpaghettiOs, and it looks, more for me. More for me. This is good. This is a good thing. I'm so hungry. Oh my gosh. I think, let's go for the taste test. You guys have been waiting long enough. I appreciate your time. Let's do the taste test. This is going to be delicious. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm excited. Here you go, guys. The meat that we've been cooking. I will try to describe its very delicate blend of flavors. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Holy cow. Yes.
Is spaghetti ready?
Yes. This is good. Guys, it tastes just like heaven. Like you would want this meat on your spaghetti. This is what you want. Like you go to a fancy restaurant and you're like, "Let me have the spaghetti." You want this meat. I kid you not. If you make this recipe, it will be the best meat. And I didn't even put the minced real garlic in there. Imagine if I had actual garlic cloves that I could put in here. This would just be on fire. But it tastes great without the real garlic. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna taste it with the copper spoon now. They say copper is good. Watch this. Watch this spoon disappear. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to reveal the spoon. Look at that. Disappeared. Ooh, magic. And watch it reappear, guys. Oh my gosh. Incredible. We do magic on this channel. Look at this spoon. Watch this. It's gonna go right into my ear. Right here. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow, guys. It's going right into my head. Oh, holy mackerel. Yes, it's in my head right now. Oh boy. Look at that. Now I'm gonna pull it out the other side. This is good. Oh my gosh. Let me, I just got a little itch on this side. Oh my gosh, it's coming out. Oh, wow. Oh, incredible. Look at that. That hurt. That did not feel good. Now it's gonna go into my nose, guys, and come out my mouth. No, wait. Into my nose, out my mouth. Here we go, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's in my nose. Now it's gonna come out my mouth. Here we go. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh wow. The the big reveal. Okay, guys. Well, this is the meal. Chef's kiss. Mamma mia, the spaghetti meat tastes good, and that's really what I wanted to show. Everything else is great. Plate up the noodles. Make sure you go heavy on the olive oil. Super incredible. And then throw the meat on, and then sauce. Like, go crazy. All sorts of sauces, guys. We like a good marinara. Anything organic is good. You pick. There's quite a selection at most grocery stores. So you pick the type of marinara. And you know what? I got to keep the visuals going here to make this the most premium cooking video. For example, we got a spicy sauce. This is arrabbiata. This one tastes great. This is good. Cheese. Sprinkle some cheese on. Incredible, guys. Here's our marinara sauce. We got to use this up. Incredible. Cheese. There's many options for cheeses. Oh, you want to do the Parmigiano? The Parmesan. You can do some shredded cheeses. You can do the medium cheddars. If you're a dairy-free type of person, you can do a plant-based cheddar. If you get the tummy rumbles with dairy products. So, guys, sky's the limit. But this particular recipe is definitely the world's most premium spaghetti. As you can see, the noodles are coming, the meat done to perfection. And again, olive oil. Just, you want to pour this all over your noodles, and that'll just make digestion amazing. So, we'll see you on the next one. And remember, berries are sweet, but life is sweeter. Bye-bye.